Hello, it's late in the afternoon on Monday, the April the 8th, which means that Meet the Lambs Day is coming up this Saturday, which means I've got 4 days to finish getting everything ready. And one of those days is a trip to the doctor, so not much will be happening that day. So let's take a look at what people will see when they come to Meet the Lambs Day and what's got left to be done for me. Turn the camera around. Well, first of all of our vehicles and these wood piles and the trailers all have to get moved or picked up. All of those pallets over there, they all have to get moved because this is all part of the parking area. Looking ahead to the barn, where most of the action takes place. It's predicted to be a little drizzly on Saturday, so most of the activity will remain in the barn. Over here, they see there is a field of lambs over there, the older lambs. These will probably be back in the barn to Meet the Lambs Day if it really stays wet. So you can see I've got some stuff to clean up over here, and a little bit of cleanup over here. And let's take a look in the barn. Well, this area of the barn, which is where we do shearing, is also where we have the lamb walk, where there'll be a bunch of lambs in here. Probably not these here, but some of them perhaps. And you will get to come into this part of the barn and walk around and visit with the lambs. And then we have the central area of the barn. You can see right now I've got 4 jugs set up. All of these feed tubs and other paraphernalia has to get moved. And another few jugs set up right here. The hay stack will of course remain in place. And we come around here to the main jugs. This area is pretty much ready. All of these jugs will be full of lambs, as they are currently. This area here in the back of the barn will contain all the ewes waiting to give birth. And this area on the side, right across from the lamb jugs, this area, if it's wet, is where the older lambs will be hanging out. And of course there's a whole lot of cleaning out the old and putting down fresh bedding to do yet between now and Saturday. So that's the main part of the barn. And we'll come back now out of the barn. Where we go over to where the dog demonstrations will take part. The dog demonstrations will go on in this field over here. So I probably got to mow the grass a little bit right here where people are going to stand. And the demonstrations will go on in this field right here, which is where we traditionally hold them. You can see some of the sheep that will get used for the demos way over there on the other side. Obviously the camera on the GoPro, this is a wide angle lens, so this field might look big, but it's really not very big. Not as far as the dogs are concerned. So I've got my work cut out for me, as usual, to get ready for this event. So if you're seeing this video and you live anywhere nearby, come see us Saturday 13th between 10 and 4. We typically have 200 to 500 people come by. We'll have people handling the parking, we'll have people in the barn. Everyone that's working will be wearing one of these farm hats, so you'll know who to ask questions of. And of course, Raven and I will be here to help and answer all of your questions too. Hope to see you Saturday.